top of these heavy conditions, something happened that made their disappointment, but it was not signed yet. At that moment, a man dragging his feet in chains fell among the Muslims. This was Abu Jandal, the son of the Quraysh envoy Suhail. His father had kept him imprisoned for 4 years, just because he had accepted Islam. He somehow managed to escape, and with great difficulty, he reached the Muslims. He came to the Messenger of Allah to seek protection from his father's oppression and torture. He was crying out,
"Help me, O Muslims!"
When he saw this scene, Suhail's face turned red with rage. He said,
O Muhammad, this is the very first term of our treaty. I want my son back.
Rasulullah did not want to give Abu Jandal back. He tried to convince Suhail. He reminded him that the treaty had not been signed yet and asked him not to apply that term to his son. But Suhail firmly refused.
I will never sign the treaty unless I get my son back.
At that moment, Abu Jandal cried out in a heartbreaking voice,
"O Muslims! Will you return me to the mushrikun after I have come to you as a Muslim? Don't you see how much I have suffered?"
The Prophet ﷺ looked at Abu Jandal, and with a sad voice he said, "Be patient a little longer. Bear the injustice you face a little longer. Expect the rewards of these hardships from Allah. Allah will surely create relief and a way out for you and for the other helpless Muslims. We cannot break the promise we gave them." With these comforting words, he gave Abu Jandal back to his father. He was actually giving the good news of a coming freedom, a way out for Abu Jandal and all the other oppressed Muslims in Mecca. It was such a way that it would make the mushrikun regret that specific term they put in the treaty. And that is when the first fruits of the Treaty of Hudaybiyyah would be seen. At first glance, the terms appeared to be completely against the Muslims. However, the Messenger of Allah could already see the great victories that would follow this peace. But the companions were deeply disappointed. They just couldn't understand why these heavy terms had been accepted. Until that day, Rasulullah ﷺ had often consulted his companions and listened to their opinions. But interestingly, he did not consult anyone that day, even though no one agreed with him. He knew that Allah's plan was different, and it had to be done in this way. It was now time to come out of Ihram and return to Medina. The Messenger of Allah ordered the companions to shave their heads and slaughter their animals. Normally, the companions would race each other to obey his commands, but this time it was the exact